Yes, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the I Want to Meet LeBron James podcast with your boy Carl Legacy. This is episode 102. I'm sorry, I've been busy. I know the last time I spoke to you guys was episode 101. That's how numbers work. In Rockingham, Perth, in fucking Rocco. From the lows to the highs, baby. I tell you. I was meant to have another guest on with me today, Rory Lowe, famous internet comedian, I guess, Aussie Disney, all that sort of stuff. He's in the living room. He said he's too blazed. So he's here, but he just can't be on here because he's too fucking blazed. Then his food's arriving, Nando's is coming, so I can't argue with that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm literally going to do a little quick one here, little cheeky pod, little cheeky Nando's, perfect, really, to be honest. And I hope he got me hot, but I like to put the extra hot flag in it, just in case, you know what I mean? You're on the date or whatever with a girl, she's like, only hot, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on? Like, I mean, no white woman saying this, but I'm saying, like, a black woman or a sexy ethnic woman or something like that will be like, oh, what are you talking about? If you're hot with around a white woman, you're like, whoo, baby, what's going on here? You know what I mean? She probably think you mixed race or some shit. But that's the trick, get the hot and then put the extra hot. Just ask them. Maybe you gotta slip the guy a little something, you know what I mean? Or just give him a little nod, like he'll know what's up, you know what I mean? Especially if it's a white guy behind there with the way they wear those stupid bandanas or whatever the fuck. That's my only beef for getting this Nando's is I don't get the fucking, what's it called, the work uniform or something. I guess it's like Portuguese or whatever or something, but why aren't they? There should be more like little blazers and, you know, like that's more Spanish, that's more bullfighting, I guess, than that sort of stuff. But anyway, they got bandanas here or whatever, which is like, it's kind of like the ninja headband, which is pretty sick, which I exclusively rock on the call because I'm allowed, because I'm not in the NBA, because it's banned in the NBA for some fucking weird reason. But I don't know why they let you have sweatbands. You gotta have the logo on and all that sort of stuff, but they don't let the ninja sweatbands anyway. But either way, I'm not in the NBA, but I do have to show you. I don't know if anyone's seen this yet. This is my Bustleton Bullets jersey. This is a Perth in the middle of Australia, Perth in the middle of nowhere. Fucking Bustleton Bullets, which is the sickest logo ever. I wish Gilbert Arenas played here, I'll tell you that. Bringing a gun into the locker room, it would be perfect for this. And then it's just fucking some bullet holes as well. Yes. I don't know, maybe comb. I'm going to say toothpaste for the young listeners. Just bullet holes for days. Fucking sick. So yeah, last episode I was in Rocco with the one and only Adam Gray, and if you've listened to that episode 101, then you're now an accomplice, quite frankly, because to our crimes, if you listen to that, you did it with us. Because you know that could have got us arrested. Literally, we're talking about dying and dashing, well, dying and fucking walking if you had them. Just fucking heavy benders, all this stuff, smoking random place, getting kicked out of strip clubs. It's wild. It's one the whole family can enjoy, quite frankly. But then after that, I was there and that we recorded on a Saturday, and then on they've done a few more. We went to Exmouth. Exmouth was sick. Sold out Exmouth. The whole fucking town comes again. Another bumfuck town in the middle of WA, like the fucking biggest. I think it's the biggest state, or maybe Northern Territory might be, but like the biggest state with fucking nothing there, pretty much. So that was sick, and like they've got the festival. Blake Richardson, the fucking Island Boy, oh, Island Boy. If you've seen that one, Blake Richardson's one of the long lost Island Boys. Looks like fucking Malfoy fucked Roger the Alien from American Dad. Just to give you the description of him. All my descriptions I realised are roasts. Like if an FBI guy was like, what did he look like? I'd be like, he had a bog eye, he had a lazy eye, the motherfucker had an eye patch on, you know, he had the worst fade in the world. They're like, we need height, race, all that sort of stuff. I'm like, oh, he was a ginger. Just been roasted, yeah. So yeah, that was, and then he was meant to come, and then he got the spicy cough, the Kong flu, so he couldn't come the night before. He's like, I can't call him. Like, what the fuck? I'm trying to call up Qantas to change the name or whatever, because I thought, like, you know what I mean, just in case they check the IDs. They never check the fucking IDs on me or nobody, you know what I mean? My friend Adam could have came in the end, like a free ride and shit, done a bit of time. Or Jason Wood, another comedian, having to be there randomly for work, like it's like a fucking 12, 13 hour drive or something from the fucking Perth. I flew or whatever, 2 hours or something. But he ran in there, so that was sound. So he'd done the show. I went on first, brought him on, even though it was me opener. I've still got an MC. And then I come. So I would have done like 25. He done 20, and I done probably about another 50. I reckon, like no break. They were just fucking up. I mean, they get nothing there. This Exmouth is like, I couldn't even tell you that. Like outside tourist this season, it's probably like a few hundred people, maybe a grand, maybe 1,000 at best or something like that. Like proper bumfuck, nowhere, like fucking. I'm not didgeridoos. Deliverance. Slightly different from a didgeridoo, but there was a few of them there as well. And got there, and I'm like, obviously, guy picks me up from the airport. It's like not a rider, but a little bit of a rider. He's like, "You want a basketball?" And I play basketball. Got me a basketball. He's like, "I'll get you some weed." I'm like, "Fuck yes, let's go." So he couldn't get me some that night, but then I spoke to this guy just in the pub that I was doing the show at Froth Brewery. Fucking shout out to them. Maybe I shouldn't have given a shout out after I said the weed, but anyway. Oh my god, I just realised this. Look at this. Yes! Look what Ruben's got. What a legend. It's not just Joe Rogan, maybe it's me as well. Alpha Brain. Fucking have it. If it's good enough for me, it'll definitely kill you. Memory and focus. I don't need none of them. I don't remember any of my bombs. And I don't give a shit enough to focus. But I go to Alpha Brain now and type in code name hippie shit. Code name these tablets are bullshit. Code name these are for fucking Joe Rogan rapist hands. It's a long code name, I know, or maybe honest. Didn't even know he had them. It's obviously not working. It was Ruben's birthday day, and I only realised like yesterday. I was like, "Your birthday Thursday?" He's like, "Oh, I think it's today." Or he was like, "Yesterday, I think it's tomorrow." I'm like, "What are we doing here?" So we had to get last night. We had our friend Aaliyah, Canadian comics in town, emo. We all came over, Rory and all that sort of stuff. Ronan, Reese, and Mark and that like that. Tiana and that. Not Tiana. Fucking what's her name? Jesus. Rory's girlfriend. Well, that's great. Rory's girlfriend doesn't listen to this anyway, but I'll do my head in that I can't fucking. Tiana? No, Tiana. Tara. What the fuck? She's a stunt woman as well, sick job. But so we're all there. We're fucking midnight, happy birthday, doing some shots, whatever, you know what I mean? Just having a laugh. We were watching that Pentriat, maybe the new Mike Myers fucking one. It's fucking sick. Mike Myers is back, baby. And nobody's fucking talking about it. It's fucking ball of shit. So yeah, he's back. And the Pentaverin's called to watch that. He plays like 5 different people again. Like it's about like the cult, like a Illuminati, but they're nice. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's so we watch that and laugh. Happy birthday, all that sort of stuff. Do a little roast and then fucking hug him and all that. And then Aaliyah's like, she's just in town from Canada. She's been here before, maybe years ago, whatever, for comedy. And she's like, "I'll get us a cake." I'm like, it's 11 p.m. How are you getting a cake? And she's like, "I'll get us a cake." I'm like, "Yeah, sure. If you get it, I'll pay for it, whatever." You know what I mean? Because I'm like, no, this bitch ain't getting a cake. So then she's like, "Hey, I've got the cake." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "It's coming." I'm like, "What the fuck?" It's like 20 to 12. She's like, "It won't be here then. It'll be like 12:30 or something like that." It ends up coming at 1 a.m. Still even more fucking impressive. And then so I'm like, "Oh, there's a cake coming." And Reese is like to Leah, like, "Oh, is it gluten-free and dairy-free? Because Ruben can't have that." And then Leah looks at me and I'm like, "Fuck, I forgot that he was, that he's got special needs." Not that he's special needs, that he's got special needs. But then also, I did not believe that this bitch was going to get a cake, to be honest. You know what I mean? I just thought that, like, oh yeah, sure, good luck getting a cake, you know what I mean? Uber Eats, whatever. She called it this place Crazy Cakes. The cake, let's check out my Instagram, LeBron James of Comedy, in the next 24 hours. It had Reuven on it. She wrote Reuven on it as well, so it wasn't even a stock cake, it was a brand new cake. It was one of the best cakes I've ever had. Even Reuven had it and he can't even eat gluten, that's how fucking banging it was, alright? And she got this cake, Reuven on it and everything, like fucking, like written on there, like Reuven, did like happy birthday on the little wood or whatever, just a little mini one like this or whatever, something like that, like a little bit bigger. And we had a few slices and all that, like everybody, there's still fucking big slice left in the fridge, you know what I mean? We're laughing. But yeah, so I came and then he's like, "What the fuck, where'd you get this from?" I'm like, "I don't even know, that's this Canadian bitch, like this is wild as well, like I don't believe this is happening either." And so they were all, So we do all that and sort of stuff, and then like he eats and I think I mean he's fine. He's alive. He lived. It didn't kill him. The fucking gluten or whatever the fuck. Gluten's just a good shit anyway. And then oh sorry. And then yeah, so and then boom, and then that was it. I ended up passing out on the couch next to fucking Reuven, as always. And then yeah, it was sound. But the cake at 1 a.m. impressive as fuck. Like with the Reuven written on it and everything, like in the ice and like fucking hot, like would have been brand new. This fucking just made as well. Gave the woman fucking $50 cash. $50 cash gets you an engraved cake at 1 a.m. in Sydney. That's all I'm saying. That's fucking sick. Because I'm in Sydney now. I'm actually going to Karen's diner tonight, where it's just like Dick's in America or something like that. Not for sporting goods, like where you go. And like opposite of Hooters, like Hooters, they're all nice, you know, there's flirty titties, sick. Dick's like that. So it's the same as this with Karen's, they're all like meant to be like Karens, you know what I mean, like complaining to the manager or whatever, so they roast you or they talk shit to you. So I'm about to light these bitches up. I'm going, you slag, you slag. Where's my menu, you slag? They'd be like, alright, we're meant to be roasting you, and I'm like, you fucking whore, give me my chips right now, or I'll marry your entire family. Sorry, that's a bit too much. I don't need the tips, but I will marry your whole family. So I'm going to be taking them down hard. Woke up and watched Aston Villa Liverpool last night as well. The fucking sick one. Steven Gerrard put us on our toes there with a fucking Lewis 3-minute goal, but then Matip came back, which is sick. I was wondering where the fuck he was, to be honest. And then Manny, so we're laughing. So I just I've just booked my flights. I'm back in the UK 22nd of May. For the last game of the season. I arrived there in the morning, we play Wolves. I mean, fucking fingers crossed, somebody fucking beats Man City before that. I don't see it happening, but then I reckon we'll be sound for the Champions League final. I mean, it's the rematch, we're gonna be sound, you know what I mean? We've been wanting this. I didn't want to see Man City in anything fucking else. I've seen them too much, so I want that Real Madrid rematch, even though Benzema is I mean, he's a bad boy, quite frankly. You know what I mean? Like he's doing some things, 43 goals and fucking 43 games, 43 goals, and he's old as shit. He's changing the game. I mean, LeBron James about to be year 20 as well. Come on, what are we? Year 20, and he was leading the league and scored in this year. I mean, he didn't play the last few games, so he wasn't eligible because he wasn't even asked. Like, give it to Embiid, the man deserves it. Because he just got robbed again from a MVP. What are we doing here? We can't, like, Jokic again. I know he didn't have help and stuff like that, but I mean, neither did Embiid. Like, Harden came later, and then even then he still hasn't done. He had a big game the other day, game 4 for them, but that's about it really. He's done fucking nothing. So I would have given it to Embiid personally, and then because I'm not the biggest fan of the back-to-backs. Like, the second one is hard, so you know what I mean. Even going back to like Steve Nash days when he got the back-to-back, people were like the Steph was the only one really because you're unanimous, and then obviously LeBron and fucking the Heatles because it was just fucking dominant as fuck, like a 6 guard baby, a 6 guard, exactly. So yeah, back on the 22nd, then I'll be back home in like June, July. Then I got in Liverpool and like around the UK and shit like that. So hit me up if you want to fucking come to the show and hang or whatever and shit like that, or suck my dick, whatever. Talking to you fellas. And then I got to Edinburgh for a month of August, and then for the Edinburgh Fringe and that, obviously still looking for a comp. So if anyone's got a comp, I need fucking 3 bedrooms though for me, Sean, Reuven and Delby. I know there's 4 of us, but Sean and Reuven are sharing, so I'm getting my own goddamn bed this year, finally. And the hard work's paying off. I'm getting a single bed. That'll be a double, or it might be a double shitty student twin or whatever, but anyway. I'm sure there'll be an MTV Cribs tour of one of these episodes when I get there. And then September, October I'm in America, then I'm back in the UK, November, December. So Australian listeners, I'll be back here in January. Listeners and viewers, quite frankly. And this Sunday I got a show in Newcastle Comedy Club. I'll release this tomorrow on a Thursday, and the show will be on a Sunday. So come to that. King of Comedy 6:30 at the Newcastle Comedy Club. I got the tickets. Link in my bio. LeBron James of comedy or on Eventbrite and stuff like that. So come down, I sold out the last one, that was fucking sick there. And then it's the day after the FA Cup final, so I'll either be fucking hungover happy or hungover sad. so either way, it's gonna be a good show because you get to see me fucking just complain about the game for the whole show, play by play, everything, or you get me just to fucking sing every Liverpool chant with Liverpool, Liverpool, Liverpool for the whole 50 minutes of the show. This is it, there's be no refunds. Liverpool. So that'd be sick, and I'm watching it with the Newcastle Supporters Club in Newcastle, so I've never been there, but they're like, yo, fucking come watch it with us. So they got a little lock in there because it's 1:30 kick off. It's in this pub in the middle of a field, like a fucking the Oval or whatever the fuck it's called, which is where they could play footy on an oval. That's fucking rugby. How do you play football on an oval? How do you take corners? Exactly. And there's all fucking handballs every time. I'm not going to get into it. So that's sick. And then if you're in Sydney, I've got the 20. I'm leaving on the 21st back home, like I said. On the 20th, I've just added a show, King of Comedy, at the ID Comedy Club in Kinsella on Oxford Street, just at the top of Oxford Street. It's like the Oxford Street is the gay area. I'm at the very tip of it, if you will, just slightly, just a toe in the gay scene, but not really. The lads are going to be there, so that's as well. That's like 6:30 as well, because that's like before the actual comedy club. The Sunday is 6:30 with a little Sunday session. So that'll probably start about 7 anyway. So get your tickets for both of them, both on Eventbrite and shit like that. Just type in Carl Legacy King of Comedy, and we'll get it popping. And then when I'm back home, I'll be the same. I got what have we got? Land on the Sunday. I got Hot Water on Monday. I got Jokes of the Oaks Tuesday, and then I've got to make me way to fucking Paris, baby. I'm gonna get in the Eurostar and make myself to fucking Paris for this Champions League final. I gotta figure it out. If anyone's listening, if anyone knows any accommodation there, any way to get there outside the flights, because flights are fucked. The Eurostar, I'm looking at if there's a coach going from like somewhere around Liverpool, even if you're on it for like fucking a whole day. I'm not asked. Let me know about it, because I'll even hold on underneath the coach 12 hours and just don't go over any fucking speed bumps, lads. And I'm coming off, I'll tell you. So that'll be sad. But I just came back from the Melbourne Comedy Festival. So that was that was sick. I was just there for 10 days, sharing a room with fucking the Greek Borat himself, George Zach, the Greek freak. I've had him on the fucking pod, I'd say. Listen to him singing Gold Digger every night in broken English. Jamie Foxx, that was Jamie Foxx's plan, I'll tell you that for free. You were messing with the Rosetta Stone to Stone. It's like a sick bunch of shows there, like smashing them out and that. I got like fucking 4 or 5 shows a day and shit like that. Just got paid for a few of them, which was sick. I paid for my flight home straight away, bing bang boom, because I didn't book it yet, so sick. I was like, I'm gonna take first class, I gotta spend this. I gotta spend it. That's what I gotta do. And then, yeah, so that was sound. I'm trying to figure out anything eventful there. Hanging out with fucking family like Alfie Brown, another honorary scout that I call him, quite frankly. He's a big Liverpool fan. I think I've met him a few times in but not properly. Got to hang out with him. Watched the semi-final. I was fucking sick with Maddie's FIFA goal. Got fucking bevied. Then we got the Man U derby as well, fucking 4-0. Come on. And that was fucking sick. The proper derby, not the fucking Everton. There was an Everton derby as well, but the 5 a.m. that was like, me and Alfie, like we go to bed, we're staying up. It's like, of course we're staying up. We were just drinking, talking about it. I'm like, well, of course we're staying up. So we stay up there. We got a spleen before that, closed at 5. The Imperial opened at 10 to 5. So I'm in spleen and I'm like talking to the guy who runs it and shit. I remember ages ago, you can smoke in there, so I'm just talking to him, talking to Alfie. And I just light up a ciggy because I'm just fucking bevied. And he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, what the fuck? He throws it on the floor and all that. And then he's like, are you fucking idiot? And he was like, I know you win, trying to big dog me. I know you're just an idiot and you just forgot. And I was like, yeah, exactly, lad, I'm hammered. What I mean, at 5 a.m, we're drinking pina coladas. I'm drinking pina coladas. I'm drinking songs in the rain. If you like beating Man U, buy 4-0. Sick. If you like beating Man U in the rain, I like making love at midnight. I'm like along on the rain. So that was fucking sick. Got hammered there. Fucking blazed up Alfie for the first time. He's thrown up in his fucking in his hotel room when I left him and shit like that, the weapon. But yeah, that was fucking wild. And then yeah, the shows were just sick, you know what I mean? Doing a bunch of European beer cafe, like the best of the UK shows and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, the best of the UK. Well, more like the only people that could get into this country. But either way, I'm fucking taking it. Closing premises. So that was wild. Not just fucking bevy and that festival age, me lad. Honestly, I'm not even lying. Look at these fucking goddamn bags here. So yeah, that was fucking sound, and then just fucking ticking along at Edinburgh, and then in America, and then Roland's coming to meet me. So fucking first, second, third game or home games to LA or whatever. Or I think that's Sacramento. Maybe we'll go there or something. Or called the States. That's close, but we want to be in the Crypto Arena, Crip Arena. Gang. I don't know if that's definitely offensive. I'm just gonna get shot now. Whatever. I'm wearing red and blue. I'm wearing Bloods and Crips. I'm doing too much here. And I'm talking about LA. I'm gonna start these fucking tier 4s all over again. I'm sorry, lads. Gang bangers. So I'll be there and that, and then I'm thinking morph suits, me and him or whatever. Maybe get a bunch of hot girls or whatever in bikinis, hire them or something like that. You know what I mean? Get them to the game. I don't know if the prostitutes maybe bang him afterwards, tell him to bang with LeBron or something, I don't know. But morph suits, we're gonna sign, all that sort of stuff. We're on the big screen. Fucking, we're on House of Highlights, we're on that. LeBron's there, he sees it, big bang boom, he slides my day, something like that. Or he's there and we fucking, I get real close, shake his hand, like, sick stuff. I'll probably even wear like half Lakers shit, half Liverpool shit, so, you know what I mean, he'll even see that, or maybe I'll just wear the Liverpool jersey or something, I don't know. But that'll be fucking eye-catching for him, which would be sick. And, I mean, who knows, LeBron might even go to fucking Paris for the Champions League final. I reckon if I was him, why the fuck not? He'd be able to get a ticket off somebody. You could fly in and out. If I was, you know what I mean? Like, I'm assuming he's doing that with NFL and shit like that. I would obviously be training and stuff like that now, but I mean, it's the off season, lad. You didn't make the fucking playoffs, so enjoy yourself. I mean, come back next year because your fucking legacies. I mean, it's not on the line, but you know what the fucking apparently Skip Bayless every turnover, your fucking legacy's on the line. But I'm saying, like, you know what I'm talking about. Get in that cryo chamber. Get a fucking bit of much needed rest. Last time he had a rest like this, we won it in 2020. So, you know what I mean? And then last year was a shit hit, 2 years ago, shit turn round. That still caught up with it. Well, not really, he was cooking it. I mean, he was getting his fairy, you know what I mean? You can say, oh, they're not winning, but it's like, well, who else has he fucking got? He hasn't got an AD. And then Westbrook was fucking shocking this year, so not even like a third option. He was like producing like a fifth or a sixth, you know what I mean? Like Malik or Monk was before him. Fucking nuts. But, so yeah, I reckon next year, because our group chat was we've changed it now. It was for the last few weeks of the season. It was between me, Roland, and Amber. I hope Russell Westbrook dies in a fire. Standard, you know what I mean? It's a group chat, whatever. But I see it. People read that, they're like, I hope he dies in a fire. I'm like, yeah, slow as well. I would have put slow death in the, but didn't have room, and now it's says to LeBron James, 2022-2023 Finals MVP. Let me hear about a safe bet. I had him as MVP this year, to be honest. I should have put scorer chat. Maybe next year I'll do assist leader again. That's not a bad bet. But yeah, we got another sponsor here, Rosewater. We got Derek Rose. Derek Rose, a visual water. It's kind of like Michael's special juice from Space Jam, but it's Derek Rose. You drink a bit of this and it fucks your knee up. I've heard Derek Rose's knee. But that's about it. Yeah, I've just been in Sydney, Artie's birthday on Saturday, just gone. Done a little speech there for him, the little non-binary pussy. I said he's non-binary and he's also non-funny. I said that. And he's fat, obviously, if you know Artie Gallagher. Anybody called Artie, you're like, this guy isn't in good shape. You can tell by the name. I said to him, what did I say? What's up with this? Oh, I said, he's non-binary, so I don't just understand it, but it's numbers, I assume. So I call him my 3.14, because that equals pi, and that's what he eats for breakfast. Yes. What else? What else did I say? Fuck, it's some other good one. Obviously, just call him a faggot a bunch, you know what I mean? Trying to world record most faggots in 10 minutes, think I nailed it. Different type of world record, that's saying it, not just taking it from faggots. I'm pretty sure that's a prisoner somewhere in what is it? Santorino? No, not Santorino. Quintino? No. Sam Quinton. They'd be fucking at Sam Quinton. It's probably somebody that's got that record, most prisoners in 10 minutes. Most faggots in 10 minutes, sorry. What else did I say to him? Something about his family, doesn't respect him and all that sort of stuff. And his brother was there, he's like a smaller version of him. I'm like, look at Henry over there, it looks like before they put Captain America in that machine. He's just like a little guy, and then you come out and he's like, because he's a good looking guy, but he's just from a distance, you know what I mean? He just looks small. You get closer and we're like, too small, but you are a good looking. Me and Arnie were like, why are we hanging out with Artie when we should be hanging out with Henry? We're hanging out with the wrong brother. It's fucking Freaky Friday, it's bullshit. But yeah, so, and whatever, I must have had one more banger in there or something. Oh, and then obviously Tiger Games, we've got a Tiger at the moment, which, as you guys know, is get out of here. As you guys know, oh Jesus. The Tiger Games, as you know, is the most stressful thing if you've been following my Instagram or whatever. We put the Canadians in Sydney. It sounds like the fucking lamest and gayest thing ever, like, but once you play it, until you play it and you realise it's the most stressful thing in the world. So we got to put this tiger on each other's person. It's called the Tiger Games. And if you get it, you're a pussy bitch or a pussy ass bitch. So everybody's like, pussy bitch, pussy bitch. So I put this in Artie's present, like I wrapped up a little box. I put this in there, filled it with pasta. He loves fucking pasta, the fat fuck. And then he opened it in front of everybody and he's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, but he was like, oh, I reckon Carl's got you a chain. So, how the fuck will I get him? And then, so he believed that, and then he put it in there, and then he opened it, and he's like, oh, what the fuck? It was like a chain box, and then with all the pasta, there's like the confetti, and then boom. And then, like, you can put it in someone's hood, but they just can't be looking, so you can put it in their pocket. I was like crawling on the floor, like while they were all sitting on high stools, I was underneath them. I cut a hole in Artie's bag, like the plastic bag, stuck it up there, burnt it closed again with a lighter, like Mission Impossible shit. Like, I was looking there, I figured like fucking Elliot saw me and I was like, and then I would like fucking sneak back out there, so you can do it crazy stuff. Like we were on the like dance floor and I was like, may I have this dance? And then Artie put his hand out and grabbed it. You're like, yes, you fucking idiot. So there's so many ways you can do it. Like just put it in the pocket while you're hugging them in the hood, or if they leave the bag or a jacket, that's a great way. I hit Skinner in his helmet the other day, so we put it on, let's him in the eyes, and I see like, yes, safety first, you pussy bitch, pussy bitch. So that's the Tiger Games. I'll have to take this to Liverpool, but with something else, you know what I mean? Not a tiger. But that's it. I think that's all the updates I've got for you. I'm still fucking gigging, you know what I mean? Smashing them. I'm going to film the one on the 21st in Sydney, on the 20th, sorry, for the YouTube special. So I'm going to have like get a half an hour crowd special out of there, chuck that on there. On Tuesday, Lachlan's coming to video and play basketball, so I'm going to have that at the start. I'm going to crash talking to the camera like, you can't guard me. I'm the king of the riff, baby, what do you want about? I'm Riff Richards, I'm Riffy Crowdo, big bang boom. And then it goes into the special, which would be sick. But yeah, fucking, I just need to throw one out there, 'cause I've been slacking, just been, let's see, just having too much fun. I'm sorry, but I'll get a few more in the backlog before I leave Sydney, so we can get a few more accents that people can understand. Make it a bit more tropical and shit like that. So, but yeah, fuck the Tiger Games. And LeBron, I'm coming for you. As always, I haven't got a guest on to help me plan it tonight, but I've been thinking about it a lot, and I've booked the flight, so we're good to fucking go, baby. That's it. Add me on Instagram, LeBron James of Comedy. Come to my shows, King of Comedy in Sydney and Newcastle. And you'll fucking, I'm kind of like, see, you'll never walk alone in the bed.